Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Tanaya and I am a low income mama in college sharing my budget. Today we will be doing my weekly cash unstuffing and I'm going to show you where my money actually went this week, and we're going to be condensing if needed. Alright, we're going to go ahead and get started. We're going to start in our black binder. I have quite a few charges here. It'll be a total of 277, which I was looking, and that's actually not that bad. Because last week it was like 244, but majority of that was bills. This is actually bad because majority of it wasn't bills. All right. I need to split this in. I don't think y'all can see too much. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and get started with the bills binder. There's quite a few charges, so we'll do it step by step. Because I could add them all up, but that's what I'm going to do for buffer. All right. Starting in my bills binder, we have $10 for iCloud storage. And I budgeted for that the week previously, but it did not come out. But it should have came out this time, and all of my bills are arranged in order. Yikes. 150, 20, 10. Does anybody else have to do that? I do. All right. So we took out iCloud storage, and I'm gonna check that off. The next bill is Snapchat Plus. It was $5, but I only budgeted. But it was $6, but I only budgeted 5 of those. So I'm just gonna put a check mark beside that if y'all can see it. The next one is Tolling Club, and that is actually $5. So that comes out. We'll take that out. That's completed. The next bill is my Synchrony credit card. Those are vet bills, and that is $98. So this is 95, 7, 8. Let's see. 50, 70. Oops. 50, 70, 90, 95, 97, 98. That's perfect. Yeah, we didn't do too bad. Okay, the next bill is Rocket Money. I budgeted, don't know why, but I budgeted $22 for Rocket Money. And it's not $22. It is actually only $3. Don't know why I budgeted $22 for Rocket Money, but we're going to put that to the side because I have to do some math for that. The next bill is Google Storage, and I have been waiting for that to come out all week. I actually got paid today. So usually I would have stopped on the 19th, but today's the 20th. I would have stopped on the 19th, but you know. All right, so I left me a note, and I'm taking out the 3 for Rocket Money. Whatever is left over, I'm going to go ahead and put into my buffer because we spent a heavy amount from there. If we do the math here, 22 minus 3 is $19 left over. So I just need to make sure there's $19 in here. Okay. So this $19 is going to go into a buffer. This is 10, 15, 17, 19. We're going to put that to the side. Okay. No, wrong one. That was this one. Okay, cool. All right, the next envelope is gas. And I spent the whole 50 in one go. So I'm just gonna take that $50 out. Perfect. Miscellaneous has $10 in it. That's what we started with. And I spent 6 here. So we're gonna give myself 8. I don't have 4. Okay, well, I know I spent the whole $10. I had to, right? There's 6, Yikes. Oh, okay. Okay. I see what I did. We're going to switch these. So I'm going to take the whole 10 out of miscellaneous because I broke this up. We're going to take the whole 10 out of miscellaneous and take the 6 out of buffer. This is literally how this goes almost every week. Okay. All right. And that'll fix that. That's fine. I'm like, what did I do? Yeah, okay. Because if I would have did it broken up, then I would have at least left. Okay, it's fine. Anyways, moving on, that is all the money we have stuffed in my black binder. This is my revolving binder. We're going to move on to my blue binder, which is my savings binder. We did some damage to our buffer. So, yeah. It's okay, though. All right, emergency fund, we did not touch it. I'm very, very happy about that. Our bills buffer, we did touch. I have to take $1 out of there because, like I said, Snapchat Plus was $6, but I only budgeted $5, so we're taking $1 from here. I do not. So that is fine. And bills is left with 100, 200, 300, 10, 15, 16, 17, $18. $318. Okay, next is my buffer. This has been my saving grace over the last week. I am so happy to have a buffer because had I not put $100 in my buffer last time I got my FAFSA refund check, y'all, I don't know where all this money would have came out of bills. That's what I usually would have done. All right, we need our calculator because we have a couple transactions here and there. So as you can see, I did some damage. We have $16 here, but I'm only taking 6 from my buffer. This is a game I bought. It's a pretty old game. If you never heard of it, I honestly don't blame you. We got Domino's for dinner, and that was $34. So that was for pizza and wings. And then I bought a salad from Chick-fil-A. I was having a rough day. I'm actually having a rough day today. I've been in bed all day. I've just been feeling really sick. But that was $11. Whew, child. And then I took out the $8. I couldn't have. I put a check there on accident. But it's $8 coming out of there. So that's $59 coming out of here. So we'll do a 50 and 2 5s. And I'll give myself back this one. Okay. And then we're going to add this in there. Yes. There will be some condensing. Specifically for this envelope. Okay. So we took out this. So now this charge is completed. Then I'm going to make a check mark column. We took out this, and hopefully you guys can see what is going on over here. And we took out that. Okay. So there is a total of 20, 40, 50, 55, 57, 59, 61, $62 in our buffer, which is good. Because we started with 100 in here. So adding that $19 back in there, and then when I get paid, we should be fine. I think that's everything except we got one more. I had to buy ink, and I count that as a school supplies, and I usually take that out of school education. So it was $25. So glad I have it broken up like that. Yeah, so there's $20 left in school. Perfect. And that is all we are unstuffing, but we're gonna go ahead and go through and just condense and make sure that everything looks okay. Y'all, this is just my bank binder. So if you ever watch the video and you're like, why does she have a binder? Ooh, I'm so sorry. Why does she have a binder just sitting there? That's why. Okay, so emergency should be fully condensed because we haven't touched it, but you never know. You never know. 150, 70, 85, 185. The bills binder, I think it's condensed. We said no. I can do a. Oh, I don't have 100. I mean a 50. Okay, I can do nothing. Yeah, I can do nothing. I mean, I don't have 100. I said I don't have 50s. There's 50s over there. Okay, buffer we can condense a little bit. So we have 20, 40, 50 for a 50. Don't know why I did it like that. 5 and 5, that's 10. Did I grab the 50? Obviously not. So we do a 10 and a 50. And now there is $62 in buffer. And that is it. Everything else is condensed. Cool beans. I love to see it. Now we're gonna count and make sure that we have $277 here, because that's what all of our charges amounted to this week. Like I said, I did some damage. Most of the money that we ended up unstuffing came from bills, but a huge chunk of it was me overspending in my buffer. So sad, but it's okay. This is 100, 2, 4, 6, 8, 120. And then 20. And then 10, 20, 30. Oops. 2, 4, 6, 1. 277. We did it right. We did our unstuffing. Usually I count in between the condensing, and I just wasn't thinking. I was flying through it. So that's it for today's video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Come back next week or later on in the week to see our cash stuffing for the week. I'm actually about to go film that right now. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you give it a like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.